Paint and Light was an album I made in 2007. Also made a DVD to go with it. The album is 80 minutes long and the DVD is 2 hours 20 minutes long. It would have been 2 or 3 different albums, but I had taken a break from doing music to raise grace, and in that period of time my writing and playing gigs slowed right down. I had songs left over from the late 90s. Reefer was one of them. Solid Ground was one of them, and I kind of felt it didn't belong with the Communications, which was songs of praise and healing. And Solid Ground was a more soul-searching type of song about someone making changes in their life. I loved it immensely. I still love playing it live. Anyway, those songs kind of started this album off, but the one that really started it off was Elvis is Alive, which I'd written as an acoustic song. It was based on a quote by Bono of U2 that said, "Elvis is alive and we're all dead." Well, I thought that was very funny, and I continued that. It's a short poem, and in the style of Morrissey and the Smiths, I repeated the short poem twice. The song is very short, and the intro is 1 minute 34 long. I'm very proud of that groove. We've played it live a few times in Shelley Lane. And the album starts with The Sound of the Sea, and then launches off into this fabulous collection of songs. Don't Go, which was a mandolin tune. My Dark Eyes, which is a song about have different viewpoints in life. The Brooding King, it's like an ancient fable type song with a sing-along chorus. It always sounds like Red Indians to me when I hear it. And it's kind of got a disco beat behind it. There were quite a few mandolin tunes on this record. My mum's next door neighbour Beryl gave me a mandolin that she bought. She's now in her 90s and she bought it when she was 14. She lived on the Isle of Wight and went to Portsmouth to buy it. So I'm very proud to own that mandolin. And I've got the testament to that is on this album in the 4 tunes: Isadora D, Vancouver Girls, Stomp, and another one I can't remember, but it's really good. Sky Gods, that's what it's called. Reefer is a tribute to the band Reef and the ethos of skateboarding, surfing, skimboarding, the outdoor life, but the non-competitive outdoor life kind of, where it's just you and the streets or the sea. Anyway, Reefer is a tribute to those guys and their awesome music and their awesome inspiration in my life to live a simpler life and therefore a better life. Thank you, guys. I had a dream when I was spending a lot of time in Hay on Wye working away that there were rooms I had not seen before, and the doors were white and the handles were gold and the light was shining through around the edges. And they were other areas of music, other parts of my life and things I wanted to explore. And a song like If We Could Fly is basically a jazzy tune, like as if it's played by an old dance band, the kind of pretty average jazz singer that sounds a little bit sort of like they've had too many glasses of wine. Anyway, If We Could Fly is a jazzy tune, and All of Me is a lengthy blues tune that starts off a bit like a Coldplay tune and then goes into something like Private Investigation by Dire Straits. I dedicated it to a friend of mine, Del, who passed away, who loved Dire Straits. So, Del, that one's for you. The Distant Ones is the final track of the album. It starts with me, age 7, reading from a book about the planets, I think it was, or the solar system, our solar system. And it's strange to hear myself, age 7, stumbling over the words. Anyway, I used it for the beginning of the song. And the song is about always... I once went on a training course, and we all came out of one session realizing we all wanted more love, and we all felt in somehow distant from what we thought should be. Where those notions come from, it would be a very long and wonderful discussion. But nevertheless, I wrote the song Distant Ones about my first memories of longing, and We were at Marlow by the River Thames, and my dad was going to go and get the car to drive us home, and I wanted to go with him. And I couldn't, so I cried and waved to my dad as he went down the riverbank, and he kept waving until he disappeared out of sight into Marlow town to get the car. Of course, he came back and picked us up and raised us until we were grown up. Thank you, Dad. Anyway, the distant ones is about that. And in the video, I get to dress into a suit, and as I sing the song, and it is very interesting. Followed by the awesome final comedy sequence in the DVD, Paint and Light. That is called The End, and I recommend it if you want a silly laugh. But I'm very proud of the DVD because I got to do some things and play out some parts. In fact, virtually everything I wanted to do, I could do in this film. And I'm very proud to have done that. You can find it if you put Paint and Light channel into YouTube. I think you put Paint and Light as one word. You can watch the DVD in chapters, or you can listen to the whole album on YouTube. Anyway, that's me talking about the album Paint and Light.